Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a very warm welcome to you all joining me for some coin release news. Now, elephant in the room time, it's about the Royal Mint, and I might actually end up saying something positive about the Royal Mint, which is a bit of a shock horror considering 4 weeks ago I was saying I'm done with the Royal Mint and I didn't want to be a customer of theirs again. Now that still stands. I don't want to be a customer of theirs. I feel that they treat their customers quite poorly, and that's just my opinion. And there are some other directional issues that I still have with the Royal Mint about some historic coins and some of their other coin designs, like the Harry Potter coins, for example. I'm just not a fan. But I can't avoid the fact that they are our national mint, and they will come out every now and again with some absolutely stunning products that I actually like. So I'm going to talk about those products and why I like them here today. But I also wanted to address this issue, my own personal stance of being a customer of the Royal Mint, because I know there's probably going to be some people who might call me hypocritical for making a video like this, talking about some of the positives of the Royal Mint, when I took quite a firm stance not that long ago of not wanting to be a customer of theirs again. And it's not just me. I know there's a lot of people in a similar situation to myself, and I think it's important to share what I'm going to do, and maybe that will instill a little bit of information about your own decision making. Let me know down in the comments section. I did a poll not that long ago, and here are the results, basically asking, would you actually purchase directly from the Royal Mint again? 19% of people said they would never buy directly from the Royal Mint again. 9% said they will never buy any Royal Mint products ever again. 46% said that they would buy Royal Mint products from other dealers, but often cheaper, which is, I guess, similar to that top one there, so we can kind of lump those two together in a certain way. 19% said they would only buy from the Royal Mint when a good product comes out, and then 8% completely as if nothing would ever happen. So if we add these two together, that's 27%, just over a quarter of the Royal Mint's sort of customer base within this 524 people poll would continue buying from the Royal Mint directly. It's unavoidable that they will come out with some new products that are interesting, and I am kind of just in this sort of category 1 and 3 section, which is constituting of nearly 65% of the, well, in fact, 65 exactly % of the poll results. So the Great Engravers Waterloo Medal is the thing that has got me talking in a positive light about the Royal Mint, and we're going to get now to the coin release news. So, Great Engravers. It's been a collection that I've really enjoyed, and I like the history of it, and it's a direction that I want to see more of from the Royal Mint. I do not like these Harry Potter books. I love the Harry Potter books. I don't like the Harry Potter coins. I think they're just a bit too commercialised, as do I think as well with the Star Wars products and things like that. Historical coins, you've also heard my opinions on those a lot. When the Royal Mint gets something right, when they do things in a really good way, I feel like we've just got to say the good things about them, and this Waterloo Medal is great. But I don't want to buy directly from the Royal Mint, which is where I'm just going to quickly head over to a quick non-sponsored shout out. The Chards are not sponsoring today's video at all. I've bought this from them. $275 is exactly the same price as the silver version here. You get free postage on Chards, which is a miracle. Thank you very much to Lawrence Shard for some free postage. So it's the exact same price as if you were to buy from the Royal Mint. But you don't have to deal with the Royal Mint, you don't have to be a part of that, whole furore of hypocrisy that some people might think is happening. So that's a little shout out to them. Whether they'll have every release that I might want to buy, I don't know, but I will also keep an eye out on the second-hand market for some of their new products that come out that I might want to get and add. It just means I won't necessarily have them straight away. So the Waterloo Medal is out, and I really enjoy this. I think it looks fantastic. It's something that I am excited to bring into my collection. I haven't gone for any of the big ones, no golds or anything, and that's the full range. We can see it there. Just a 2-ounce silver for me. Also for content creation's sake, I think it's going to look really good, and I think it's going to look good on this channel. So that's my sort of purchase decision for it. It seems to have sold pretty well, but I think it's also important to remind everybody that the Royal Mint has recently entered into a very big £100 million deal with Rakoa, I think it is, Rare Coins of America, where they have agreed to, I think, take an awful lot of product from the Royal Mint. So we don't read into this saying that they sold immediately out on release day of 195. A lot of those coins will make their way through various different third parties out to the customer bases. So it's important to always have that with a pinch of salt. It's also important because there's a lot of FOMO, a lot of fear of missing out, and a lot of people will see some of these things going, within a few minutes. I feel like that can be sometimes a little bit disingenuous from the Royal Mint and other retailers out there, it's not just the Royal Mint, where they kind of almost, inverted commas, fake the speed of their sales, and that then makes other people go, oh, I have to buy it right now, otherwise I'm going to miss it. You're not going to miss it. There will be plenty of these out on the secondary market to buy at some point. So don't worry about the FOMO. So with that said, that's the Waterloo medal. I don't feel like we need to go into too much detail more on that right now. I will be sharing it when it comes into my possession on our channel, and we'll give Shards a big shout out when that does happen, rather than perhaps the Royal Mint. But unavoidably, we'll have to say some nice things about them if the coin's pretty good. Now, in other coin release news, there was a bullion product released last week, the St. George and the Dragon bullion coin. Not a massive fan of this myself, it's just another coin. It was supposed to be billed as this sort of groundbreaking new series of bullion coins celebrating St. George and the Dragon. It's just a really poor design, something that they've basically just copied from the 2018 design that Jody Clark did for the 5th birthday of Prince George. And it's literally the exact same design, but they've put some wavy line backgrounds, or the sort of security features on there with the micro text. This is the kilo version we're looking at here, of course, but you see the point that this design is identical to this one, with the horse looking pretty, where are we going here? The horse looking pretty weird and not great looking, the dragon in a really weird position, St. George himself in a sort of Greco-Roman look, not really my cup of tea, and with just explosive diarrhea coming out the back of the horse. No, that's not for me. Look, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Some people will really like this. Don't rush out and buy it, and certainly don't buy it directly from the Royal Mint, because you can get it a lot cheaper from various different dealers. And non-sponsor shout out to Shards as well as Atkinson's, because I know that they have both price matched to be significantly cheaper than the Royal Mint. So that's something to maybe give a wide berth for. I'm sure they'll come up very cheap on the second-hand market in due course. Now, in terms of other coin release news, there was this that came out just today, in fact, on the Royal Mint's website. Somebody shared it over on the Silver Forum, and I thought I'd talk about it. It's a new series. Oh dear, a new series from the Royal Mint. It's the Great Seals of the Realm, celebrating, of all things, Old British Monarchy. Looks a little bit similar to the Monarch series, this. And it's, I think, in my opinion, going to be... And here's an interesting one, because most of these seals have double sides like this. So if they're going to recreate this, you're going to have to buy 2 coins in this series, like you do in the Great Engraver sometimes. So, yeah... interesting. Will I be looking to get involved in this series? My honest answer right now is not directly from the Royal Mint, and probably not at all, because proven track record is that they will cancel series that don't make them enough money. If the series gets to a point where it's looking like it's going to be completed, let's say it's, I don't know, an 8-coin series and they've released 6 of them, then I might consider buying them new, but I think I will also be able to pick them up on the second-hand market. So new series from the Royal Mint will be, I think, an interesting test of where things will be in terms of popularity. Will people put their faith in buying some new coin series from the Royal Mint? I personally would not, and I would personally advise people to do so with a massive pinch of salt, because their proven track record of cancelling coin series is not to be ignored. And the hilarious thing is that you might also be interested in Monarch series of the Henry VIII coins. Oh, goodness me. So I don't know, is the British monarchs, have they got a little, have they taken them away? Let's have a look, because I've been looking for whether or not they have put up a notice that the Monarch series has been cancelled. Here we go, British Monarchs homepage, and they have not. Still nothing to say that this coin series is cancelled. Poor customers out there that might look to buy this will be in for a bit of a shock when they realise that's it, no more in the series. So look, anyway, I don't want to talk too much on that. We've talked about that before, but some interesting stuff coming out from the Royal Mint. I can't ignore the fact that this Waterloo medal is very good, and I'm sure it will sell very well. I will leave this with sort of parting thoughts of, will I ever return as a customer to the Royal Mint? I think it's very unlikely in the near term. I feel like for me to return, there would have to be a bit of a directional change, which can only be done through a cultural shift at the Mint, avoiding really commercialised stuff like Harry Potter coins and Star Wars coins and all of this historic tat that they're trying to sell at ridiculously high prices. bring out new products that are exciting, bring out stuff that really is exciting in terms of coin production. They're bringing out things like this, the Britannia and Liberty. I'm not horrendously adverse to that compared with things like the Harry Potter coins, but I really want to see really cool old school products like this, pushing those bounds of coin production, as well as having some really exciting bits of British culture and history of our great empire and nation celebrated in these coins. That's what I want to see from the Royal Mint. And maybe if that happens one day, I could see myself returning to the Royal Mint as a customer, but there'd have to be some fundamental shifts. And I think even if they have some incredible coins out there, at the moment, the way that they treat their customers in terms of communication and just all of the other dross that they've done to us as a customer base, I feel like that's going to have to change, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. Certainly it would have to be a top-down shift from a cultural perspective. So listen, let me know what you think down in the comment section on this whole topic. Are you in the same boat as myself? Have you gone and bought this coin? Have you bought it directly from the Royal Mint? Have you bought it from a third party? Will you be looking to add this to your collection in a few months' time from some auctions that might get it cheaper? Who knows? It might do very well, and you might end up losing money because you've waited. And that's what I think the Royal Mint really want you to think. But we'll see on that. Anyway, listen. I thank you all for your feedback, and I have heard a lot of people's comments about just moaning about the Royal Mint, and it's one of the reasons I haven't done very many videos about the Royal Mint of late, but I can't ignore the fact that there are some good and some bad things to talk about from the Royal Mint. So I will continue to do that when I feel appropriate, but I won't be spamming it. I'm not sitting here as a really embittered individual who just wants to shout at the wind. So anyway, well done on the Royal Mint for making the Waterloo Medal a nice product. We'll see if it's as popular on the second-hand market in the not too distant future. Thanks all. We'll see you on the next video. As always, oh, I forgot my shout out to the Cool Kids Club. Well done you. We'll see you on the next one. As always, please make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.